So check it out. Found these on the TikTok shop, and we decided to try them out. These are like driveway landscaping lights, solar powered, and have these stakes. We're gonna run them all along our side here, and I think that's just gonna kind of be a little cool addition. I don't know how I'm gonna do this yet. I think I'm gonna separate it like about every, I don't know, 5 feet or so. Separate that, see how that looks, and then go from there. I might have to order another pack of these because I want to eventually go down this way, but we have some fiber that's going to be getting installed, as you guys can see down there. They marked out the orange line, plus from here and down to here, actually maybe a little bit further, we're going to be graveling this area here for parking. So I'm kind of trying to still figure out how we're going to lay this all out. So let's get this kind of going. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll have 2 extras. Super simple. Has a little on-off switch down here. Pop it on. You put the cap back on. Then you cover it up. Check it out. Super simple. And first one's going to go right here. We're going to kind of try to keep them somewhat symmetrical, so that they're kind of squared up with this as we go around. Oh, I did forget. I did not show this. It has this nice, satisfying little peel of the paper, or the plastic, right on top of there. See how many times somebody hits these things coming in the driveway. Hopefully none. On. Cover. Test. Cool. Peel. Pop. And on. That one's crooked. I gotta reset some of these. Oopsie. All of them set up. I did do the 6 over there going up there, and like I said, we are going to be building this out a little bit. We have one here, and I think that's going to be actually put it perfect, because then we're going to bank it to the right a little bit here. Cut this off. We're going to turn this back into grass area, clean all this up really good, turn this into a gravel area, and then we're actually talking about maybe even graveling down this way here next to the tree and turn that into a longer area where we could park the trailer. So not sure yet, but I think aesthetics looks really nice, just kind of sitting there. So does give it a little bit more look. We are going to be finishing the leaf blowing all this up, and as you guys can see from some of the other videos in our channel, we're trying. It's getting there. So yeah, stay tuned for more. We are here today, and we're going to be working on the house some more today. If you guys are just now joining us, welcome. My name's Kenny. We are part of JK Advent, and we are actually renovating a house right now that we just purchased. Now, the reason for that is we've been living in a rental for about almost a year and a half now. We lived in an RV before that, had a rental before that, had our own house in Illinois. Long story short, if you haven't followed us, follow us back on the channel. There's all sorts of information as far as our journey to here. But today we are renovating a house, and we are getting it ready so that we can move into it in October. And I think that's going to be very doable for what we want to do. We have the walls we have to get sanded down. We have seams we have to fix. We have a whole bunch of holes and everything we're going to fix here. And we're going to be working on that. So yeah, anything that you haven't seen before, check up in the upper right hand corner. I'm going to post a video of the first video to this, and we'll kind of keep referencing back to that so that you guys can kind of see that. We already demoed pretty much everything we want to. We got a few garbage and everything we got to take care of. But today, let's get started. So I think since some of the stuff came in, I think we're going to start working on some of the home automation stuff. So we're going to start tearing into this and going through what we're doing and why we're doing it and go from there. So I'll kind of show you guys the layout real quick. We had some of it come in. We had the smart lock come in. We had the thermostat. We had wind picked up. The cameras also came in. So yeah, let's start getting going on that. Okay, so this is some of the start to it. So we're doing the HomePod, and the HomePod is because we're going to use that as the HomeKit hub. We got the 2 Arlo cameras. We have the Ecobee. We also have the Smart Hub that we bought this like years ago, and we used to use it for the HomeKit stuff for Arlo, which works really good. But we're not going to use that. Well, we are going to use that. But what we did was we bought a Raspberry Pi, and we're going to tie it all into Scripted, and we're going to use that to tie in all of our smart home devices. This is HomeKit compatible. These are HomeKit compatible with this, which we're probably going to use this to connect to HomeKit. I don't know. I might try this just using the Scripted and see how well it works and go from there. And then the door lock is going to be going in over here, which is HomeKit compatible as well. So everything's going to go pretty much go through this bad boy here. But plus, I wanted some good sound, and I've never tried this out. So hopefully this works out really good, and this sounds really good compared to the Sonos, because we got some Sonos stuff and we got this, so it's going to be a kind of a combination. And we did buy this used, got a really good deal on Facebook for it. So we ran into a problem, so I had to run home real quick. We have a Verizon that we use for backups internet service. We only pay like $50 a month for it, which is actually really good. So we're gonna use the T-Mobile internet for here right now, since the Starlink is not really working very well for what we're trying to do. So we're gonna try to get this all set up now. Okay, so we're just kind of going through all the settings right now, and we're in the process of setting everything up for the HomePod. So in order for you to use this, you have to have a HomePod or an Apple TV in order for you to have a home gateway, in a sense, to basically have devices talk to your smart home system. So that's what we did. We set up a home, we set up some other stuff, and now we're in the process of setting up the HomePod to be the main hub, for it to be pretty much to be the talk to of everything inside the system. So I got an outdoor one and an indoor one, and these were on sale for like $30, $35 from Arlo, and we're just gonna yank the feed off of their system with Scripted and bring it into our system through the Raspberry Pi, and that's all this is gonna do. So now here is the continuation. We're going to continue the setup of the finish setting it up. Continue. Home hubs and bridges. No home hubs. There it goes. Automatically connected up. Sees it. Looks like everything's good. It's downloaded. It looks like it's downloaded an update. Okay, bring it in. And then I'm actually going to tie in. Whoops. I'm not sure why my glass is open, but okay. And it keeps reverting back to our old home. Ooh, you can do intercom mode. So let me go back to that. What you can do with intercom mode is you can reach everyone inside the home. So basically you can say Siri, do intercom mode. You can send a message throughout the house. It's a pretty small house. We're not going to have to really worry about that too much. So when you use intercom mode, I'll deliver it to the iPhone anywhere. I'll just turn it on just for the sake of it. We can teach Siri how to use our voice and personalize it. So it's going to detect my voice, and it should detect me. And that's the nice thing when we start working on some of this. We're going to be putting in place the Scripted as well as Frigate, which we've been playing with, and that's going to be some AI MVR systems where it ties into some AVR recognition for package detection, people facial recognition, some other stuff. So peeling all this off. Look at that. Voila. Okay, so I'm gonna figure out how this thing works. I've never tried these, but we're gonna tie it into the Arlo app, and then we're gonna tie into the Raspberry Pi, because I don't plan on paying for a subscription on this one here. Okay, so we have the thermostat hooked up, we have the cameras all paired up, and I'm gonna have to do a whole video on this scripted as far as how to do it with Arlo if you guys are interested. I don't see too many people on there that talk about it, but we're gonna show you guys how to do that. We've got these two cameras over here. One's gonna be an inside camera for the living room. The other one's gonna be a outside PT camera, which is a pan tilt camera. It does have a digital zoom, but it's not that great. So we did finally figure that out. Like I said, I'm going to do a tutorial as far as how to do some of that stuff and use scripted if you guys are interested in that kind of stuff. If you already use Arlo, we have the HomeKit set up. We got the thermostat. Now we're going to start working on the locks and getting the outside camera mounted outside. But I got to run back to the house real quick, go grab my ladder and a few other tools for the door lock. So stick around and we'll show you guys some of the progress.